Hello and welcome to this Technocamp's activity pack. My name is Dan and today we'll be looking at an online game development platform called Gamefruit. Gamefruit is a website which allows you to build and program your own games using block-based programming. In this activity pack, we will be looking at a game built by Gamefruit for us, which we can edit to see how we can stop the spread of COVID-19 just by staying at home. To start the process, firstly you need to navigate to the Gamefruit website by going to make.gamefruit.com. You can do this by typing in that web address into your URL bar, or by simply clicking on the link located in the resources list next to this video. To complete this activity pack, you do not have to create an online account. However, you can create an online account if you wish, and this will enable you to save and share your work, as I will shortly be demonstrating. To begin the activity, click on the Start Making button, and after this, navigate to the Stop the Spread tutorial located in this section here. Don't worry if it has been grayed out, as you are still able to select it. Once the tutorial has loaded, you will be brought to this screen here. On the right of the screen is the tutorial which you will be following today in order to complete this activity pack. By clicking on the Let's Go button, a template will be displayed along with 3 instructional videos located on the right of the screen. If you accidentally close these tutorials, simply click on the Tutorials tab located at the top of the screen here, and all of the tutorial videos will pop back up on the right of your screen. The particular game that we're going to be editing today has been developed by Gamefruit and uses simulation modelling to demonstrate how social distancing and staying at home can prevent the spread of COVID-19. In the centre of the screen is the game that we will be editing today, and if you were creating your own game on Gamefruit, this is also where your game would be displayed. The section located on the left of the screen contains 3 different tabs, as you can see running along the top of the section. This is where you are able to access different parts of the Gamefruit platform. The first tab, which is the Media tab, is where you will find all of the different assets that you can incorporate into your game, such as backgrounds, playable characters, and different obstacles. Every pack contains different assets, and you can download and install these assets from the marketplace. The second tab, which is the Code tab, is where you will find all of your different scripts. Scripts are created using block-based programming, very similar to what you would find in the likes of Scratch. We use scripts in order to control what our game can do. An example of a script that you will be editing today is the one which represents the percentage of people who are staying at home. To edit a script, simply select an object, right-click on it, and choose Edit Script. You will be taken to a screen that looks like this, where you are able to edit your script to get your game to do different things. Don't worry if you're not sure how to do this, however, when you are modifying your game, as the tutorials will guide you through the process. simply click on the X button located next to the play button to exit out of the script. Our third tab is our Levels tab. These represent different stages of the game. So for example, you could have a main menu level, a game over screen level, a winning screen level, and of course levels that represent all of the stages that you can play throughout your game. For the purposes of this tutorial, there is only one level. Located next to our various assets and game editing tools is our toolbar. The toolbar contains a variety of tools which you can use in order to edit and navigate through your game. The first symbol, which is the mouse symbol, is used to select objects. So you can see here that I am able to select objects by simply clicking on them. You can also right-click on an object and choose Select Object from the drop-down menu that appears as a means of selecting objects if perhaps they are overlapping with other objects or if they are too small to be clicked on. The second object in the toolbar is the paintbrush tool, and we can use this in order to edit different elements of our game further. The letter T located inside of a square is how we can add text boxes to our game. The eraser symbol is used to erase different elements from our game, and you can also use the undo and redo buttons to do this, located in the top left corner of the screen here. We are able to navigate through our game using this hand symbol by simply selecting it and clicking and dragging to different areas of our game. You can also do this using the navigation pane located at the bottom of the screen, which also allows you to zoom in and zoom out of your game. Located on the right of the screen before the tutorials is the Layers section. These represent different layers of our game. So for example, we might have a layer for our background, a layer for our characters, a layer for our objects and obstacles, etc. We will only be allowed to edit one layer of the game in this tutorial, which is the editable layer. If you were creating your own version of a game, or your own platformer or top-down RPG game, you would be able to add two different types of layer. You could add a regular new layer, which is where you would be able to add things like objects, backgrounds, characters, etc. And you can also create a new tile map layer, which is how you would add in things like floor, as it allows for a more precise placement of objects. If you would like to save or share your version of the game, there are three different ways that you can do this. If you have an online account with Gamefruit, you can save the game by going to File, Save Game As. Doing this will allow you to name your game, and it will save a copy of the game along with all of the scripts that you have created to your online account. In addition, if you have an online account with Gamefruit, you are able to share your game with the Gamefruit community by publishing it, by simply selecting File, Publish Online. You can also share your game by clicking on this green button, and you are able to send friends and family your remix link or your published game link. If you do not have an online account with Gamefruit, you can still download and save a local JSON file of your version of the game to your PC. You can do this by selecting File and Export Game. You won't, however, be able to play this version of the game offline. So to play your game, you would simply need to relaunch GameFruit Online and select Import Game. Selecting the JSON file which you have previously exported will then let you play the game that you created before. Before starting this activity pack, please take some time to watch the short video about germs. This will help you to answer the quiz which comes at the end of this activity pack. Make sure that once you have completed editing your game on GameFruit, that you navigate back to the TechnoCamps website in order to complete the quiz by clicking the button located above this video. GameFruit offer a wide range of tutorials which you can access via the dashboard or via this tutorials tab for you to edit and create and design your own games. Thank you for participating in this TechnoCamps activity pack, and good luck with creating your games.